What if the reason meditation feels hard is because you've been trying too hard? What if, just for today, you didn't have to clear your mind, silence your thoughts, or become a glowing monk on a mountaintop? What if this meditation worked precisely because you let your mind do what it has secretly wanted to do all along? Welcome to Mellow Junction. This is a 15-minute guided anti-meditation meditation for overthinkers, wanderers, rebels, and anyone who has ever sat down to meditate and immediately started thinking about laundry, dinosaurs, or whether they offended someone in 2017. First, get comfortable. Sit down, lie down, lean on something soft, or dramatically collapse like someone who has finally given up trying to be spiritually impressive. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Breathe in slowly and breathe out like you are done performing. Because here is the secret twist. You are not bad at meditation. You are simply a person with a mind, and minds do what hearts do, what lungs do, what rivers do. They move. So if thoughts show up immediately, good. That means your mind is awake. In fact, for the next few minutes, we are not going to stop your thoughts at all. We are going to do something almost scandalous instead. We are going to let them wander on purpose. Take another slow breath in and out. And now, instead of trying to focus harder, I want you to loosen your grip a little. If a thought appears, don't swat it away like a mosquito at a picnic. Welcome it. If your mind wants to think about dinner, let it think about dinner. If it wants to remember a weird conversation, let it. If it suddenly wants to ask whether pigeons ever feel proud of themselves, honestly, let that in too. This is the anti-meditation meditation, the forbidden one, the one where your thoughts are not intruders. They are guests. Strange guests, yes. Sometimes chaotic, sometimes underdressed, but guests all the same. And if you keep letting them arrive, you may notice something unexpected. Once they are allowed through the front door, they don't need to kick it down anymore. Now give your mind a bit more room. Imagine it like a dog finally being let off the leash in a giant field. Let it run. Let it sniff every tree, every memory, every random image. Maybe it races toward your to-do list. Maybe it sprints into a fantasy where you move to a tiny village and open a bakery, even though you don't bake. Maybe it suddenly drags you toward that one embarrassing moment your brain stores as if it were national news. Let it go there, but do not chase it. Just notice. You are not the running dog. You are the open field. And here comes the twist. The wider the field feels, the less trapped you become. So for a few breaths, do nothing heroic at all. Just breathe and watch where your mind wanders next, as if you are mildly curious what odd little treasure it might bring back. And now, let's make this even easier. For the next moment, you are officially allowed to think about something completely random. A penguin in sunglasses, a banana answering emails, a castle made of toast, the sound of a washing machine in another universe. Go on, pick something wonderfully unnecessary. Notice how the body responds when thinking becomes playful instead of forbidden. Maybe the forehead softens. Maybe the chest loosens. Maybe the mind, which has been treated like a problem to solve, suddenly becomes something closer to weather, passing, shifting, almost funny. And hidden inside this silliness is a quiet rebellion. If you can allow even nonsense, and perhaps you can also allow your real thoughts, your messy thoughts, your unfinished thoughts. But if you can allow all that, then what exactly have you been fighting for so long? Take a slower breath now, in and out. Under all the random thoughts, there may be another layer, not silence exactly, something softer, like the room behind the noise. You did not force your way here. You did not conquer the mind. You simply stopped wrestling with it for a moment. And now something gentler begins to appear on its own. Maybe it feels like space, maybe relief, maybe just a little less pressure to get this right. The peace you are chasing does not arrive because your mind becomes empty. It arrives because you stop treating your thoughts like enemies. Stay here for a few breaths. Let thoughts come. Let thoughts go. Let the breath keep moving like a quiet tide underneath them all. Something is changing now, not in your mind, but in your relationship to it. So now ask yourself, very gently, what if calm was never the absence of thought? What if calm was the ability to sit inside your own living, breathing, imperfect mind without panicking about what you find there? Let that question settle. You do not need an answer. Just feel the possibility of it. You can be a person who thinks a lot and still be peaceful. You can be imaginative, distracted, emotional, weird, curious, brilliant, unresolved, and still be okay. Maybe even more than okay. Maybe beautifully human. Let your breath remind you of that with each inhale and each exhale. Nothing has to be fixed in this moment. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are simply here, in the company of your own mind, and for once, you are not making war with it. Now begin to return, slowly, carrying this small rebellion with you. Wiggle your fingers, soften your face. Notice the surface beneath you. Feel the air on your skin. Your mind may still be thinking, and that is perfectly fine. Let it think. Let it hum. Let it wander like a child in a safe garden. Because the point of this meditation was never to become empty. It was to become free. Free from the pressure to do it perfectly. Free from the myth that peace only belongs to people with silent minds, free to laugh a little at the whole thing and then breathe anyway. So when you're ready, take one deeper breath in and let it go. And remember, if your mind wanders today, that doesn't mean you failed. It might just mean you're alive. And that, strangely enough, is where the calm begins.